Sometimes you get a few misses in a row, or, you know, a bad combination of hits. But I have to say, I rage way less at this than, say, XCOM. You know? I've actually been playing BattleTech again. God, I love the BattleTech game. It's so good. To me, if you want to do strategic, tactical combat, you know, sort of XCOM-y kind of things or whatever, or maybe you like Pokemon, you gotta catch them all, you play BattleTech. You gotta collect all the mechs, you got tactical style combat, but what helps a lot is your mechs pack multiple weapons. So it's very rare you get in a situation where you just completely whiff. And so it takes away some of the sort of saltiness. So I don't know why this, I mean, I guess because we accept the fact that this is gonna be brutally hard and we're gonna lose some people. Luckily, so far, only one person has died, Xanth. Although Xanth was a good one. And I think there was some nasty luck there where he got hit, brought to death's door, got a bleed applied to him, and it was immediately his turn, the bleed ticked, proc to death's door, and he died. It was just like, bam, bam, done. Bad, you know, bad pair of combinations. If he'd taken slightly less damage, if he'd resisted the bleed, or if he had made his death's door save on his turn, or if anyone else had acted before him, because we had some other heals and stuff like that, we could have saved him. So that was really, really, really rough luck. I don't remember how we left things off last time. Okay, no one's in a party right now. I think we did, yeah. We threw Vecca in for some treatment. Juna and Snoopy, I believe, are both getting some negative traits removed. So I think we took care of all the town stuff. I know I'm in front of our dollar value, but we have 21,000 bucks to spend over here. Pew, pew, pew. Also, shout out, tons more gift subs coming in right now. And I've always said, to me, gift subs are just, I just love it as a way to kind of build the community and feel good, you know? So yeah, Lenny Fish started things off, some gifts. Well, I don't know if you started things off. I may have missed some things, and I apologize. Parduke coming in with 10 gift subs as well just now. Thank you so much. It just, I don't know, helps to build the community. Feels great. I don't know, it makes me happy. Maybe it's because you expect failure here, thus less stress. Maybe. Maybe. They're reminding you how bad things are all the time. We're gonna double check the stagecoach, see if there's anyone that might be a must pick up. No, mostly I'm just looking at the quirks over here, because we have, as far as I know, we have all the classes represented. There might be some that we want a pair of or something like that, but we're not going to pick up anyone who's got some rough stuff. See, Hylomania will probably lead to, like, bad interactions with curios in the dungeon, which is no good. You will only go to the brothel, which is kind of annoying, and none of these positive quirks are terribly helpful. We could grab a second antiquarian. You're claustrophobic. You do have precise striker, which is nice for melee. I mean, that's a slight possibility for a second antiquarian, but it's not stupendous. We've got a jester over here. He will only meditate. That's not the end of the world. And I don't remember, do we? Oh yeah, we do have one jester in here, Daniel Dansku. Ever played FTL on the channel? Yes, I played FTL both on YouTube, and we've streamed it as well. Because FTL was one of those things that I'd never quite mastered. I was like, you know, I should stream it and get some live sort of feedback on how we might want to do things. I remember one of the issues being, one of the things with FTL is there's sort of multiple good approaches. But you can't do all of them. You sort of have to pick from a handful of strategies. And with Twitch chat, you're sort of always getting told the different strategies. So it was one of those situations where, for the purpose of streaming, and especially since I didn't have the game mastered, Twitch chat was correct but wrong at the same time. Like, we're giving good advice, but not, you know, but I didn't realize, oh, I should just focus on one type of these advices. So, but one day we'll master FTL. I'm sure it'll come back. Anyway, I don't think I'm going to pick up anyone from the stagecoach. So, I think we have our groups. We're not going to do a veteran dungeon, because we only have 2 level 3 dudes available. I mean, we could go with 2 level 3s and level 2s. They would start the veteran dungeons with a little bit of stress, but we did our first, like, literally my first ever veteran dungeon last time we played, and I was like, oh shit, that's a lot harder. So I think we'll go and do a level 1. Perhaps, though, we'll do this ruins run, which I think is plot advancements. I think the spiky things here, special events or plot advancements. Here's Kill a Sonorous Prophet, sounds fine. Also has a rare ring, plus 25% virtue chance. So, the virtues, this is when you hit 100% stress. And you might get a temporary sort of virtue or vice, right? For that particular dungeon run. So this increases the chance of getting a positive one if you hit 100% stress. But we probably don't want to hit 100% stress still, right? That being said, this probably sells for a ton of money. Oh, the spikes show the dungeon length? Oh! Thank you. So, but I think we could potentially just sell this for huge cash. It's level 1, it's medium. I'm pretty happy to say this. Oh! The Lord of the Rings Adventure card game was on sale yesterday. It was on my wish list because of you. I think it's a spiffy game. I think the development of that has stopped, which is a little bit disappointing because you will run out of content not to, you know, it's not going to take you that long to sort of go through everything, which is a bit unfortunate. But I still had a great time playing it while I did, so, you know. Anyway, I want to do this one. Sound good? So for the ruins, we're going to face a lot of, like, skeletal, like Mr. Bones, which means no bleeds. Like, a lot of things we're going to face in the ruins are resistant to bleed. Not everything, all those dudes who, like, chuck goblets at you, I think none of them are undead, so they can be bled and things, but we may still want to go with a party that's lighter on generating bleeds and more heavy on generating blights, because we know they're going to work on everyone. No idea what the Sonorous Prophet is at all. Avoiding those spoilers for sure, so hopefully it'll work out okay. Our level 3 dudes will refuse to go in the level 1 dungeon. It's beneath them. So what we'll do is we'll probably plan on something like, this is sorted by level, right? No, it's sorted by class technically, but there we go. Okay, no change. Slubbert, Troya, possibly Puck. These are all my level 2s. We get a couple more to level 3. Now, we want to be careful. We don't want to have everyone necessarily go to level 3, because then they'll refuse to do the lowest level dungeons. But Slubbert and Troya could join our group of level 3s, so then we will have a pool of 7 to sort of cycle in and out for the veteran runs, which seems okay. And then after that, so what we don't have right now is anyone who can heal in this group. So, I mean, we could bring... Oh, that's the... Oh. Actually, maybe we want to bring an antiquarian. Now, that still means no healer. So we want to replace one of these dudes. Oh, you're right. The dog is kind of bleed-focused, so maybe let's not bring the Houndmaster, and instead bring someone who is happy to heal. So we could have an Occultist with the weird reconstruction, which God knows I love. There's Konu over here. Now, the Occultist, I think they do have blight generators, don't they? No, maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, you have debuffs. I was going to say, oh, it's got a bleed attack! Oh, that's weird reconstruction. I mean, I'm always a fan of the Occultists in general. Oh! You're right, it's going to be a boss fight. The Antiquarian gives you lots of extra money. Yeah, I forgot about that. Antiquarian gives you lots of extra money, but isn't a big, beefy thing. And you're right, there is a boss fight in this run, so let's not do that. Alright, you're up front. I mean, you have a bleed attack, but you're going to be fine. We could just drop the if it's bleed, replace it with something else, if we wanted to. Or maybe it's even possible that the boss can be bled. I don't know. The Prophet may not count as undead. He might be bleedable. So it's not a big deal. And the Hellion is still a great little class here. The Grave Robber, we've got a Flashing Daggers, which has, like, drops bleed resist, but doesn't actually inflict bleeds on its own. But we've got the ability to blight people and do bonus damage to things that have been blighted, which seems like a good idea. I think I'm happy with the Grave Robber. And yeah, the Occultist, I think, is going to be good. Although, the Occultist would prefer... we may have to unlock some different skills with Shen here, because it's a little tricky. Right now, in the back, the only thing you can do is run the Weird Reconstruction or Demon's Pull, which isn't bad. I think we often put you here. And then... How do we want to finish this? We have a lot of great, like, frontliners. But we don't have that many backliners left. Arbalest. Level 1. I mean... If there was ever a backliner... You also have the ability to mark people and then do bonus damage to marked. And the Grave Robber... The Thrown Daggers also does bonus damage to marked. If we can keep mark and blighted on the boss and then just, like, dagger their face off. Or mark their face off, that's good. You're tough, which is really good. Fear of Mankind might be annoying, but tough is going to be nice. You're at least level 1. I kind of like this. Get a mark in the Occultist. Yeah, I think I like that idea, because, which one is it? Right here. Vulnerability Hex. And we need to change the Occultist skills anyway, just because there's a few things here that we're going to want. In fact, the Occultist is one of the classes where I tend to, apparently, I tend to unlock all the skills and maybe do some swaps from time to time. Alright, let's spend some money. We've got our party. Let's spend some money here. First, we're going to go to the guild. We're going to verify Slubbert. Ooh, could get level 3 of his various skills, which is a no-brainer. It's fairly cheap, and it's a good power-up. Guild. Okay, we can't actually do any of your thing unless we swap some heirlooms around, but I think that's going to be too expensive. Did you mean Plague Doctor's awesome? Yeah, not that the Plague is awesome. That Plague Doctor's is awesome. I think we can all agree that that might be the correct way to think about it. So this inflicts bleeds on people while debuffing ourselves. It might actually be worth grabbing here. I mean, the debuffing ourselves kind of sucks. Oh, no, it only hits from the front to the front. Yeah, no, that doesn't seem that useful. Like Wicked Hack. Love Iron Swan. Oh, yeah, right. The bleeds are bad. Thinking wrong. Blights are good. Breakthrough, yes. And do we grab the Yop? Do we grab... Actually, do we grab Adrenaline Rush? And drop out if it bleeds and pick up Adrenaline Rush instead? I think that's what we want to do here, don't we? I like it. There you go. If we're going to have it, we're going to max it out. So, a 4 I forget. I mean, we can change these in dungeon, but we're going to go ahead and load this up. Okay, like that. Next up, Troya, you're level... You have everything unlocked, all level 3. Great, good for you. Shen, Weird Reconstruction has to be leveled up. Although, as we found out, Reconstruction level 3 is kind of less good, so we may not bother with that and go straight to a 4. Sacrificial Stab, yeah, as long as you're not in back, it's a great extra option. We're going to use that. We probably want to unlock the Vulnerability Hex. The Abyssal Artillery is great when we're just going through the dungeon. And we will run into Eldritch in this one, so... Just wondering, do I unlock... You know what? Let's just do it. Done. It's not that much. It was an extra $1,000 to unlock it. Because it's full options, we can tweak our configuration of various things. Krukent, that's the wrong button. I want to do this. And then that. There we go. So yeah, bonus damage versus marked. Yep, for sure. Suppressing fire! Hits 2 people. Accuracy crit debuff. Doesn't do much damage by itself. Sniper's mark. Right. This allows us to drop a mark on someone. It's cheap to upgrade. We may as well do it. The bolas, I mean, sure. Blind fire. Yeah, see, blind fire I'm still weird about. Like, it randomly targets someone, and it still has a damage penalty. I mean, it does give you a speed buff. But I think one of the things with blind fire is one of the few things that can hit someone in the front, right? Having access to self-heal is nice. This is a level 1 dungeon. As far as I know, we're not going to run into anything with stealth on the level 1 run, so we don't need the Rallying Flare yet. Do I unlock Suppressing Fire? Honestly, I don't think there's going to be a lot of opportunity to use it. Against the boss, that might be the one exception where it might be nice to give them a huge debuff. But I think against the boss, our Arbalest is going to be doing a lot of single target damage. I will unlock it later, but I'm not going to right now, just because we're down to 12 grand now, and I think we can do some weapon upgrades, which we should absolutely do. Yeah, okay, we're going to get the armor upgrades, which is going to be fine. I could swap some things around so we can get the next tier of weapon. What I'll do is I'll just get the furnace now.
In the end,
save a couple
every
bucks.
plan relies upon a strong arm and tempered steel.
There we go. Level 2 weapons for everyone. Level 3 armor for the people who can. I'm fine with that. It leaves us 9 grand to do that. Oh, is that not a self-heal? On whoever it was? Right over here? Did it heal someone else? Oh shit, yeah. Okay. Well, that's potentially even better. If we want 2 heals, which I don't know. We need Sniper Shot, that's a for sure. Hey, I like the bolas as a possibility. Grab the heal, it's gonna be handy. I'm gonna give you this for the regular dungeon. And then Shen. So for regular dungeon, we want the stab. We want the weird reconstruction. We want hitting 2 people in the back. And then for the regular dungeon, either the pool or the stun. Clearing corpses is good and all those things. You know what? I think I'm actually going to take the stun instead. For Troya, I don't think we have that much armor here. So I think what we might do is grab the... Oh, lunge sends you forward, I forget. So we'll take the pick, we'll take the flashing daggers, we'll take the poison darts, and then I think thrown dagger. And for Slubbert, yeah, Wicked Hack, Iron Song. Oh, I'd already done you. Breakthrough and Adrenaline Rush. Okay. I think we're good. We have to do our trinkets. Hellion, minus 15% stress. That sounds pretty useful. You're not very fast. It might be nice just to give you a speed boost. Or we just tank your speed and make you as tough as possible. But I don't know. What are your resistances like? It might be worth throwing the garlic on you, so you're basically resistant to everything. You definitely need the speed satchel. Bleed resist is really bad. I don't know how much bleed we face in this dungeon, though. Oh, let's actually do this. The scouting, because you're still going to go at a 9, which is still insanely fast. The scouting has really good value to prevent damage from traps. Dodge at minus speed. I think actually we may need a little bit more speed, so you can drop a heal early if there's a need for it. Arbalest is already pretty slow. We can just accept that he's going to go slow. We can give him a little bit of defensive buffs, but maybe I'll just give you the Martyr Seal and the Blood Charm. Just pure defense. Kind of okay with that. Yeah, we could leave a couple of slots empty in case we find trinkets as we run. But at the same time, I want to make sure we're as buff as possible. No, maybe I could drop, like, just the Blood Charm. Leave one inventory spot open. Oh, it's a speed range? Yeah, so that's a great question. So apparently the way it works is there's basically a 8-sided die, 1 to 8, that gets rolled for each person that started each round in combat. So it is, and the speed gives you basically a +1 in that roll. So a 2-speed difference between 2 characters basically means that the one who's 2-speed faster is about 25% more likely to go first, based on those things. And yeah, it's not a money run here. Okay, I think we're going to go with this. We'll leave one gap open. We'll grab a second shovel. A couple of holy waters. A couple of skeleton keys, because I think in the ruins you are fairly likely to run into a bunch of these. Full stack of food, and then a little bit more. A full stack of torches, and then a little bit more. We're going to make sure we're going to go, like, prime. How dark is the dungeon? Well, Essentia, it's hard to imagine the one that's any darker than this. In fact, one could say...
Whiskey and chocolate!
It's the darkest. Elifair! Thank you very much for that. Okay, chat, what do we think about this? I need to open my, probably my wiki here. Darkest dungeon ruins. Actually, I want to start a spreadsheet to keep track of, on our run. So I want to start a spreadsheet where it's like, so ruins, medium, apprentice level. And then keep track of how many curios I ran into that needed each one of these various little elements, and actually get like a statistical idea of, okay, what's the average, what's the maximum, so there, we could get a better judge of how many maybe we should bring. I'm going to bring another holy water, because that is a big thing in the ruins. A couple of skeleton keys. We could bring an herbal med for like an alchemy table or an Iron Maiden. I mean, let's bring one. What the heck? Yeah, no food-related cures, but we have a good amount. All we have to do is find the boss. We don't have to go anywhere. All right, I'm gonna go with this. I think. One more bandage. I don't think there's a lot in the waves of bleeds. I don't think we need anti-venom at all. Because I don't think there's much in the way of blight. I'll bring one bandage. Buy them all. Alright, we're going to embark like this.
Excavations beneath the manor were well underway when a particularly ragged indigent arrived in the hamlet.
Indigent?
This filthy, toothless miscreant boasted an uncanny knowledge of my ambitions and prognosticated publicly that left
Is he holding
unchecked,
his eyes?
I would soon unleash doom upon the world. The echoes of his mindless tittering reverberate maddeningly.
Tittering. Alright. We got one stress on our Hellion, otherwise we are okay. So, this must... Well, actually, the boss I suppose could be in either one of these two, because it's furthest from the entrance, but this layout is really good for sort of a boss thing, because it's obviously going to be pretty short. I think I'm going to move this way, because a scout could potentially show a little bit more, but in terms of distance to the end boss, either one of these two works perfectly fine. So, I'll just step forward over here. Alright, we have a hallway, we don't know what's going to happen, except maybe some loot. For loot in the bag, we don't have an antiquarian, so anyone can grab it, that's going to be a-okay. I need to move Shen up for the stun. Oh, Hands from the Abyss is only in the first two. Yeah, but do we want to pull back? Oh, yeah. That's fine, but... Then you can't Abyss. You know what? We drop the stun. We use the Demon's Pull. There we go. Yeah, because otherwise it becomes a little bit awkward. Oh, you can even pick to the face in the third location. But if we want the Occultist to operate in the second location, so that means no Abyssal Artillery. You can still Demon's Pull, though. Actually. Is this better? Because every one of your abilities can be used in this position. Every one of your abilities can be used there. I'm not used to having the Occultist so far forward. But yeah. I like it. It's too bad. I wish you could... If you right-click on this, can you lock in a new default party order? I'm like, no, I made a mistake, because now every time I hit this, that's going to happen. And then I'm going to have to do this. But usually you don't get moved around too much. Can reset for the boss? And there'll probably be a position change, because we're going to change some of the powers that we do use when we hit the boss. So that'll probably change our positioning around, but let's keep going forward for now. Lock display cabinet. Skeleton key. Go! Skeleton key, I choose you.
Finding the stuff is only the first test. Now it must be carried home.
I mean, technically, you know, the key more than paid for itself, but, like, barely so. Now, obviously, everyone here, we're a fan of flashing daggers. All of you are a bunch of serial flashers, we know it. Is it better off in this case, though, to just wail on, like, the guy in the back? I'm kind of tempted to say yes, because I don't want him to drop some stress on us. So I'm going to go ahead and just dart him, even though it hurts so bad not to be able to, not to do flashing daggers. Okay, he's not dead yet. He's close. We have to do 4 more. Ah, for crying out loud. And then, well, we still have to do 1 damage to him. For him to die. Because he's at 4, he's going to take 3. So someone at some point has to hit him. Do we just Iron Swan him? No, that's probably stupid.
Another abomination cleansed from our lands.
Yeah, we don't have the artillery for the back, because that's the problem. Here's the thing. Normally I run the Occultist in the 3rd position so he can do the artillery in the back, which we can't do here. On the other hand, I can hit him with something like
Confidence surges as the enemy
clear that body
crumbles.
too, just in case it helps. We could drop a heal. The bolas, I mean, it hits 2, but it's 50% damage, so it comes out to the same statistically. No one's marked. See, blind fire actually, like, it has lower accuracy at 80 and minus 10% damage. Yeah, it speed buffs. Yes, it gives you something that can hit in the front. But the same thing happened last time when you used blind fire. I was like, why? What's the point? Bolas might put these guys in a sweeter position. That's true. And it might actually make it more... Well, no, we have no other actions this round, so it doesn't matter. We're just going to go for this. And luckily, they're not that fast. We can probably finish them before they go again. I mean, a heal does sound pretty good. But it's not that low. I think I'm just going to... As long as I don't roll mid. There we go.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
Give protection, which we'll ignore with this. Guys! Oh man, I'm so happy I brought blind fire, you guys. I always talk about how good this is because it lets you hit someone in the front in these situations. Or I can just heal. It's not a big heal, but it's something.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy.
Normal attack has higher crit chance. Yeah. I'm gonna take all. I'm gonna go and I'm just gonna drop the blind fire. We'll throw the sniper's mark on. We may not use it, but it's gonna be there. Alright, we got a chest. And we're going to use our last skeleton key for some more lives. It's gonna be fine. Although, I guess if we found a secret room, we would have wanted the key for it. I gotta remember that. I'm not used to secret rooms being a thing that I have to keep in my brain. Why can't we get a scout? Come on. Guys! Oh man! I love this band! It's so good! Iron Maiden is one of the things I think it's super bad to touch when you, if you don't use anything. I think you never, ever, ever want to do it. But, if you have herbs, it's good. I'm just trying to remember what the bonus is, so I know if I want to use it with a certain person. No, it's just more loot. Okay. But yeah, it's really bad to use it by itself, because there's like a 40% chance that you'll get a negative trait or a disease. So, we can use medicine for loot. Yeah, sure, why not?
Glittering gold, trinkets and baubles, paid for in blood.
Give me a scout! Oh, come on! I got the scout trinket and everything! Aw, game! Books. One day we're gonna have to torch the books, but today is not that day. We still can camp. There's a scout, finally. Hasn't revealed a trap or anything. What we'll probably do is camp in this last room, get some buffs for the final fight. Another stack of books that we're going to ignore. Fight, 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 fight! Alright, surprise rounds. Torch just to reduce some stress problems. Yeah, we'll just, protection. 15, but I can't. There's still, even with protection, there's a chance I kill you in one hit.
Another one falls.
Another one bites the dust, and another one. Oh man! Can't flash and daggers for efficiency. All right, poison dart you. So we only need 2 more damage to get him to die for realsies, but we'll just go and kill him for realsies. Hit her. There we go. She's gonna die to blight now, which is great. No real need to do some heals, I don't think. I know this reduces reduces the torch, but we're gonna try to drop the stun. Oh my god, pretty.
Executed.
There's only a 5% chance that he'd resist, I think, because of our numbers. There you go. No damage from you. Welcome very much. From Hell's Heart, I stab at thee.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
I entered with a 95% chance of scout checks. Yeah, so there's no chance of ever getting a scout off. Yeah, XCOM math. Do. Just another pack? Oh man, not getting any really interesting curios.
Wealth beyond measure. Awarded
so
to
we're
the
not going to keep
brave and the
journal page.
foolhardy alike.
And apparently you can't sell them for anything, so what's the point?
The way is lit. The path is clear.
This was
We
a treasure
require only the strength to follow it.
Got an extra shovel. Hell yeah! I don't know if we'll use any. Iron Swan this butt face. Whoopah! Actually, he's a skull face, but still. No, don't tempt me with the goblet! No, I don't want to be tempted! Flashing daggers. Oh, the torches can be stacked. Oh yes, thank you.
It's whiskey and chocolate.
It's whiskey and chocolate! Hold on a second. Finish you.
As the fiend
Aku!
falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Quill starts singing Queen. There's a copyright claim on YouTube copy. Oh, Elafer! Right, I said thank you for the contribution, and I got distracted. I forgot to read the message. I'm so bad at my job. Hey, Quill, been lurking since Railroad Tycoon 3 videos. It's time. It's very close to time for another Railroad Tycoon. And I guess I'm due for donation at this point. Love the streams, keep it up. Cheers from Berlin! Oh, Elafer! Oh man, Kiss for Luck and I are sorry. Ascension and I was just thinking of, we need to get a Kiss for Luck out to Berlin, because Ascension and I are such big fans of Berlin. Talked about it before. It's one of those things, people, when you're talking about like vacation destinations, people don't talk about Berlin, you know, in North America, right? It's always, oh, we'll go somewhere hot and sunny. We've had so much fun. We've been there twice now for extended trips, Ascension and I, and it was great. We keep thinking, a Kiss for Luck, we've got to bring her out there. So I could drop a heal. I think the best thing to do right now is to continue to apply damage, to reduce how much damage we're going to take. Unless we roll Min, he's going to die. There you go. Essentially excited about Berlin again. Yeah. And yes, now that it's not animating, we'll stack those torches before we get in that situation where I'm like, oh, I think I got rid of something. Pick to the face this guy for the finish.
Back to
Overkill.
the pit.
From bottom. We used to send a bunch of folks to Berlin, Quill, but a lot of them had terrible experiences and never wanted to go back. Okay. I don't know if this was a reference to something or if it's like, you know, seriousness. I'm gonna heal myself here. No, that is nearly full. One short, but you resisted the bleed. That was important. Yeah, but that's what I'm like. I'm not sure if this is like an actual like, no, for business we used to send people there and they didn't have a good time, or if it's a World War II joke. The problem with, like, talking about Germany is too often on the internet, people are making the latter.
Inspiration and improvement.
Dodged! Yeah. Berlin can be really nice, but also quite bad, just like any other big city. Yeah, that's a good point. One of the things with any big city is there's some overlap with big cities, right? You know, people historically would crap on, like, oh, traveling to France, the French are so rude. No.
This expedition at least promises success.
Curt and busy and overcrowded. And, you know, maybe sometimes rude, even the other French might say that. But the rest of France is, like, super chill, man. And they're just cool and happy to see people and like, yeah, man, let's have some wine, it'll be cool. That's how they talk. That's a French accent, by the way. I'm gonna get rid of the bandages because I don't think we really need them for this run. So we're gonna do that. So yeah, Paris is like that. So Berlin, it is a big city, but doesn't feel as big city at all. And yeah, I don't know. I like it. It's a good vibe. We don't have, we do have a last key. There's the boss. As far as I know, we won't need the key for the boss room, so we may as well use it here. I've not been to Vienna. It's definitely on our list, though. I mean, really every single city in the world is on our list. I guess we camp. Unless... Okay. If we camp, we might be able... Oh, I forgot to visit the survivalist before we came in here to unlock more skills. Alright, doesn't matter. If we camp, we can get some extra buffs for this fight. If we do the boss fight and then camp afterwards, we might be able to burn away a bunch of stress that we picked up in the boss fight. We've got Encourage over there. You de-stress yourself if it comes up, which might work out. You've got a de-stress. And that's it. Yeah, I sort of wish we had gone to the survivalist to unlock this. So we have 2 proper de-stressing tools and a third kind of wonky one with the Occultist. If everyone had a straight up de-stress tool, I'd say the winning move is absolutely to camp after the boss to remove stress before you go to town. Now I'm sort of on the fence. Come to Minneapolis, I'll buy dinner. I definitely want to go there too. Every place is interesting to like someone who hasn't been there before. You gotta sometimes look for the unique, right? And a lot of time it might be off the beaten path, but... Chat, what do you think? Does Grave Robber have gallows humor? Is Grave Robber here? No. Oh yeah, because that can de-stress everyone. See, that would have been good. Yeah, Dead don't need lower stress, get buffed now. Alright. We'll rest now. Done. I don't know if we have a de-ambush thing. Alright, we have an excess of food. But there's not actually any point. Well, there you go. We can heal 2 hit points. One each if we do this. We could have de-stressed here, but it's only 9. I mean, maybe I could have just used more food, but whatever. So, hopefully we have something to prevent nighttime ambush, because otherwise that could be really annoying. So, I could buff myself to do more damage to find the front. Crit boost, okay. Actually, we may not have an ambush prevention. I like marching plan. We're gonna run that for sure. Restrain crossbow would remove that speed buff, but give us huge perks. That's kind of nice. Dark. Okay, hold on. Dark strength. We could stress ourselves out to buff a companion, and then one of the other companions can remove our stress. I'm thinking maybe the Hellion? Because the Hellion mostly is just going to be attack, attack, attack. Right? Everything the Hellion does is basically going to be attacks and damage. So why don't we Dark Strength the Hellion? And the thing is, we could just stack a little bit more modifiers on the Hellion as well. We don't have an ability that just moves us forward. That's not true. We have Breakthrough. Right. Which we may not need to pack. I don't know how likely it is that we're going to get shuffled around here. But I don't know what else we'd use. I mean, potentially, if it bleeds, might work out. Okay, then I'm going to feel pretty good about using the Battle Trance on the Hellion. Because if we do get knocked back, we can go and use Breakthrough to move back to the front. It'll do minus 25% damage, but be fairly efficient otherwise. So we can remove your stress. I think we should as our final thing. And then I think what we'll do is we'll pep talk someone to lower the chance that they'll get stressed. Tell you what, I don't want you to freak out and then not heal on a turn that we need to heal. No ambush, no ambush, no ambush, no ambush, no ambush.
As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted.
Okay, so we got one fight to go on the way. I'm going to leave my skills as they are for this, and then we'll evaluate what we want to bring into the boss fight. Spitters! They're so cute! What's the button to throw Pokeballs? I don't remember, you guys. It's somewhere in here. I don't know. Flash! Aw. This theoretically should be an easy fight. And yet... Okay, I'm gonna go for the guaranteed kill on one of these, because if I roll min and don't kill this one, I'm gonna be super annoyed. I don't have another, like, AoE for this.
Executed with impunity.
Now, here the bolas, what are we looking at? 3 of 5. There you go. As long as it hits, it will kill the second dude.
Begone, fiend. Be wary. Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
Let's check our configuration. What is it, Q and E to cycle? Yeah, let's check our configuration for the boss fight. I think the Hellion is still fine. You can hit the first 2 with Wicked Hack, you can hit the back with Iron Swan. The only thing you can't hit is the person in the third position, which may be awkward at some point, but that might be a good opportunity for us to adrenaline rush. We can break through if we get knocked back, which is good because we've got a lot of buffs. I could grab If It Bleeds instead. I could drop Breakthrough, pick up If It Bleeds. That way I have something that hits the third spot. It still does okay normal damage, and if it can be bled, it becomes really good, and bosses might. Now, yeah, we're not going to bleed out. Maybe this is better. I don't know what this boss does at all. Does this boss know? This boss would probably be a straight. No, I have no idea what this boss is going to do. Because I've avoided the spoilers. All right, I'm gonna do the If It Bleeds. I don't know. Then here, yeah, okay. I mean, I think we need the stab, and we need the reconstruction. After that, we're looking for the vulnerability hex so that we can mark the boss. And then the question is, now most likely the boss isn't really stunnable, so I'm not sure that we need Hands from the Abyss. So we may want the demonic pool, although bosses tend to be pretty resistant to this, although the clearing of corpses could be handy. But I'm thinking we weaken in Curse instead. Now, if we do that, we can move you back. I don't know if it matters. I don't think the Grave Robber really cares. Second or third position is basically fine. I think we're going with this composition. We gotta pick to the face if we want to hit someone close up. Flash and daggers, maybe it comes up sometimes, but really what we're looking for is poison dart, throw dagger, just like some combination of that to burn the boss down. I think. And then you in the back here. We may not need the bolas for this fight. We've got a second way to mark, and we've got the mark damage, which is good. It might be worth doing, instead of bolas, although knockback could lead to fun things, I'm wondering about a suppressing fire to drop those debuffs. I don't know what the fight is going to do. I think it's a good idea to have the second bandage available. Oh, it's locked. I never unlocked it. Never mind. Okay, so we're going to do that. I don't care about blind fire. Yeah, there's probably use case I haven't really seen yet. It was like, oh, there's the god combination, but I feel like we're not there. Yay, more torches. Oh god, I'm so excited.
A fortune
Wasn't enough torches.
waiting to be spent.
Should we holy water? We got 4. Let's have everyone drink a holy water. All damn resistance is good. Yeah, looting this dungeon has been trash, yeah.
The madman.
Alright,
hides
let's
there,
get barricades
behind the
up.
pews,
Prognostication.
spouting his mindless
What are you doing?
drivel.
Stop it! A vision. Something falling. Is something actually going to fall on the 4th slot character? So you could consider moving them around or something? Okay. Do that. Dash, pew, fractured pew, pew blockade. Alright, they just have hit points, and that's all. Sonora's Prophet. 105 hit points, no dodge, no speed, no protection, 100% stun resist, no blight or bleed. He's a rear spot. Okay. Well, I think it goes without saying, with Troya here, we're just going to drop some poison darts for now. The barricades are worth money if you kill them? What? Huh. We should probably start with an adrenaline rush. I mean, I'm tempted to just Iron Swan right from the beginning. But no, let's adrenaline rush to get the buffs. I mean, I guess marking you makes sense. And yeah, he's got 300% move resist, so we can't move him around. He is marked now, though. So I see no reason to do anything other than the sniper shot him. No one to heal right now. The bolas, oh yeah, they're move resist as well, so we can't move the pews either. Marks, I mean, I might be able to, like, stack duration, but there's no reason to do that versus just recasting it whenever we need it. So yeah. Oh, that's really bad. I think that was maybe the lowest damage I could roll. Fulminate! Oh wait, rocks fall, everyone dies. That is a lot of damage. No stress yet. Didn't someone say it was a stress fight? Is that what's happening now? Wait, now both these people are gonna get hit by falling rocks? What? No, stop! Now, we do considerable bonus damage with the thrown dagger because the target is both marked and blighted. Also, it can give us the accuracy buff. That being said, I think the thing to do right now is to continue to stack the blights on him. Is it going to add like a third round of this afterwards? Okay, well, you buffed yourself. Yeah, now we just Iron Swan the dude in back. 12 to 24 damage. 13% chance of crit. Wow, that... Okay. So I'm going to heal... Okay, that's a good heal. Fulminate. So he's just trying to blight everyone again. Everyone resisted. I mean, we gotta just keep beating on him, right? Because healing for 3... I mean, I could increase my healing received going forward, but no. I think we'll just... What is with these shitty-ass damage rolls? Is it just me? Yeah, I know you get money from destroying pews. I mostly just want to win. Okay, good. He's not hitting the ones in the back again. That's at least something. Oh, we don't have any bandages. Oh, yeah, he could have used his heal on himself to make the heal better. And you know, maybe, I don't know. What's the blight amount for? Okay, it's only the one. He's taking 9 per round now. Physician, heal thyself. No. There's a good damage roll. Iron Swan. Oh, 35 damage! So the game was just waiting. Again, I didn't bring the light down, but I didn't really expect them to die that fast. I probably wouldn't remember to douse the torch anyway, because why would I?
A trifling victory. But a victory nonetheless.
Sun chance, alright. I don't know, I think those will probably both get sold. So no treasure to pop in here. We already did the sleep. I mean, I could back up. We could check some of these other rooms, but we get a little... Okay, we get a little stressed on the way. But we could check this curio out. Because we know the trap, so we should be able to disarm it. I mean, people necessarily go home. There's really no threat over here. It's probably just a torch. You're probably right. And then we'll get stressed on the way, which will annoy us for the... Yeah, alright. It's not a very rewarding dungeon because of how we do it, including the fight, which apparently we get a ton of gold from killing the pews. But I'm really happy that we went for the let's just win and not have everyone die strategy. Winning and not dying, I think, is a pretty good way to play. Alright, he's gotten winded, so if his HP gets low, his speed goes down. I don't think that's a big deal. Eagle Eye replaced Steady. I think Steady was also a ranged thing. I think Steady was like ranged accuracy boost, which doesn't really matter for Slubbert King because he doesn't really do range stuff. So it's sort of useless positive quirk replaced by useless positive quirk. Shen has got Unquiet Mind, may not meditate. Okay, not a deal breaker. Krukit with the natural swing. I mean, it says swing, so you'd think melee, but no. Flat out +5 accuracy. Just locked in. Oh, so good. Oh, it's
Any
laundry day.
evidence of excessive exertions must be made scarce. After all, appearances must be maintained.
Bed sheets and pillowcases gleam white on the line. They're lascivious. Lascivious. History easily erased, unlike the consciences of those who sullied them. The brothel is locked. Half-price gambling and beer, though. Quest goals. Yeah, so we got the Sonorous Prophet. Next is the Necromancer. Fulminating Prophet. Necromancer Lord. Gibbering Prophet. So, wait. Because the Apprentice Necromancer and the Sonorous Prophet were both in the ruins. So, all the way up to, like, the Necromancer Lord and the Gibbering Prophet. Is this all ruin stuff? I thought it was sort of one boss per dungeon area. If you swing the crossbow, you can curve the arrows. Oh! We're... Vekas Pressing on personal vision quest to achieve enlightenment. I guess this is one of the side effects of doing the Abbey. Because he meditated, and I think he's decided to just leave for an extra week. So we don't have Becca. He's gone AWOL, yeah. Oh, let me go here. I'm just going to clear the party so that we can use these guys in more of a sorty way. All right. No one's got any stress. That's lovely. Let's check the stagecoach first, see if there's any, like, pro people want to join in. More damage, your HP gets low. You got the bright resist. You only brothel. Stress versus humans. Not really a winner. Ooh. This is a good Vestal. Kuno, he's fragile and egomania. You got the hard skin, which is why we're okay with you, but we're only considering you to be okay, not fantastic. Is it worth picking up this Vestal? It might be. Let's see, this Highwayman, soft, fear beast. Evasive's kind of nice. Another antiquarian, but nothing really meaningful happening here. Hard skin, yeah, for Kuno, yeah. No, this is really good. I think Kuno represents someone we're going to have to invest in, because, I mean, Egomania, I'm assuming, could lead to random-ass bullshit in dungeons. Fragile's obviously really bad, but they're already locked in. They're really expensive to remove. Another Vestal would be nice, but who do we kick out? Becomes the question. We don't have 3 of anything. Hell, there's lots of things we only have 1 of. Is there a way? Yes, there's a way to remove locked-in traits. I think it's very expensive. Let's actually find out. If we went to the sanatorium with Kuno and want to remove Fragile. Oh, it's not as expensive as I thought. It's more expensive than normal, but it's actually not that bad. Really, really good. Oh, they interact with the reflective curios. Glass doors, pools of water. Yeah, so, I mean, I don't like anything that's a curio interaction, although getting rid of Fragile is probably more important. Ultimately, we'd probably want to lock in Hard Skin, but we don't need to do it yet. Once someone gets to 5 quirks, 5 quirks on either side, right? 5 positive quirks, for example, and they're supposed to get another positive quirk, it'll replace one of them randomly. So, whence Kuno gets close to 5 quirks, or has 5 quirks, I think we're gonna have to lock in Hard Skin because it's so good. Yeah, still a novice, so it's cheaper. I guess that's true. Maybe we do it now and early. Like, it's a gamble, right? Doing it now, because Kuno might just die before they get very high level. But it might be worth locking in a skill now, actually, just because it is so much cheaper. Not that we have a lot of money right now. I think we get rid of Fragile, and then all of a sudden Kuno becomes at least a plus, if not equal. And honestly, might become a plus. Actually, yeah, it would super become a plus. Not that these 2 traits are very impressive, but Hard Skin is so good. And to wait until right before level 3, yeah. Well, here's what I propose. I propose we get rid of Fragile and Kuno. And then maybe, yeah, right before level 3, we can remove another trait and lock one in if we're sure about things. Because we are going to want to get rid of Egomania. But for now, we can just save a little bit of money, do this. I mean, I don't have a ton of cash. We still don't have a good antiquarian. We have an acceptable antiquarian. Oh, Crispy, we never put any pluses or anything. Hero doesn't really matter. Well, you're very just equal. We don't have a godly Houndmaster yet. Maybe I actually just drop Crispy Goth. Sorry if you're in the chat, by the way. Yeah, Puck is weird, because Clumsy is terrible, Fragile is terrible. But Quick Reflexes is so good that it hasn't really been a problem yet. But actually... Yeah, none of these are impressive. Do we just drop Crispy Goth? You know you'll forget, right? What did I forget? Same for the person at the top. What are we asking? What am I forgetting? Oh, wait until you hit level 3. Yeah, possible. Well, I'll probably check on Kuno again. F for Crispy. Call the week. Yeah.
slumped shoulders,
I mean,
wild eyes,
we don't need
and a
Vestals
stumbling
that
gait.
bad because the Occultists
This
are also
one is
good
no
healers,
more
but
good
I
to
don't know.
us.
This seems really good. I think On Guard is quite spiffy. Not a god trait, but it's pretty good. All right, where's my draw entrance? It's Karsten E. Karsten E, or Karstein, maybe. And I'll give you A plus. I think you're good enough for a plus in there. Let's drop you into the party.
A sister of battle, pious and unrelenting.
Good quote. Very good quote. Okay. I mean, we do have a second treatment ward. Do we throw a biz in there? I mean, you're level 3, so it's going to be more expensive. Well, none of these are deal breakers. Hold on. I thought one of these were like curio interactions, but they're not. But even here, being locked in isn't so bad. I like On Guard, but I don't think it's worth spending to keep it in there. Although Slugger's pretty good. Most things our Crusader does is melee. Well, so the Zealous Accusation isn't. I don't know. It might not be the end of the world to lock that in or not for the Crusader. Oh yeah, and that's right. Was it one of our Houndmasters, right? That didn't have a name, like it didn't have a plus. Where the hell are you? Did I just add unit? Oh, is that the one I fired? That might have been the one I just fired. That didn't have. Yeah. Crispy Goth didn't have a plus or an equal or anything. Oh, Teller. There's not an alphabetical name, right? No. Oh, what's the top over here? Keep looking down the list. Oh yeah, you're actually really good. Slugger on the Leper is really good. We haven't done any Leper stuff yet. But the Leper is like a death machine. Really high base damage, even at level 1 over here. Let's bring Teller at a plus. Maybe we can do a level 1 dungeon with them. Alright, let's figure out what we're doing next. Then we can look at, upgrading people and whatever. We probably have to sell some trinkets for some money. The only thing in the runes right now is a medium-level dungeon, which we could definitely do. Although we won't have a healer right now with Veka AWOL. So let's not do that. Instead, why are you green? Oh, protective wards. Oh no, green is the difficulty of the quest, that's right. But this thing here, I think it is part of the plot. Should we do a Cove Run? Let's do a Cove Run. Now the Cove has fish people who have scaly armor, which resists bleed. They have protection and bleed, but they are vulnerable to blight, I think. So we might want a blight-centric group, right? Sort of the inverse of what we just did for the runes. It's level 1. I think we get some leperage in here. Let's get Teller. It is medium, so having a level 0 person there is a bit of a thing. But what we could do is maybe back Teller up with some slightly better, higher level people behind them. Let's sort by level. So we can't do any level 3s because they will refuse. Puck, MJ is who? Bounty Hunter, but you're very comfortably being in second position, right? Also throws down some marks and can mark things. You do bonus damage against humans, but that's not as meaningful. Maybe with MJ and we can grab someone like only Shen, who will be able to mark people. And heal, so we've got that. And then, how about Krukint over here? You just did really well. I think you're going to be a pretty good fit. You fit in with the mark stuff that we've got going on. Because, okay, we can mark things here, here, or here. We don't need all 3 mark abilities, but I don't actually think they hurt too badly. You do bonus damage against marked. You do bonus damage against marked. I don't think anyone else gives a shit. But that's okay. Oh, technically this is a Mark II! We really could drop one then. Maybe we don't need the vulnerability hex. Maybe we should just pack the Abyssal Artillery for some AoE damage in the back. There you go. We still have 3 out of 4 people can mark. Literally 4 out of 4 could mark a second ago. Oh, that's Mark Self? Which one is Mark Self? Oh, the leper one. You're right. That's right, I forgot. Still, 2 marks? No, you know what? I'm going to put you back. Oh, maybe not for the regular dungeon. Maybe not a regular dungeon. I don't think we need that many marks. There's going to be a lot of times where we're like, I don't think it's worth marking. Let's just do direct damage. So I think our most likely chance is that we get over here someone, which marks them, and then we can finish them off or something like that. I'm kind of okay with this. Species are eldritch. Make someone has anti-ambush. Right, so we can rest overnight. Okay, let's take a look at the survivalist here. And unlock things if needed, because a lot of these are the first long run. So you've got reflection for reduced stress, quarantine. So okay. Oh, you hurt yourself but de-stress other people. Targeted de-stress. Do any one of these people have the ability to have a no ambush? Ah! Unspeakable commune. Stresses everyone out. Okay, that's our one possibility right now. Is that literally it? With this party, the only way we could prevent a night ambush is with an unspeakable commune? Damn. And the ambush, it's an extra fight. I think you're surprised. Your people are shuffled up. It's pretty annoying. It's only 7 stress, and we can remove the stress afterwards. Now, I don't have tons of cash. So, while I might want to shuffle some things around, I think right now our priority might just be maybe unlock the 4th ability, and even then, let's take a look at our skills first. I don't think we need to change any of Teller's skills. I think I'm okay with what he's bringing to the party right now. MJ, you've got that. We could unlock some more things, but I don't think we need to. You've got that upgraded. You've got that upgraded. I'm okay with this. If we go to the armor dude, everyone's there, and there's really nothing else to do. Okay, I can probably go and make sure everyone's got at least a 4th skill unlocked. Let the mask down. So you de-stress yourself and stress everyone else out. I'm going to grab a wound care here. Although we have a few, so it might be okay. Oh, you've got 4 skills already unlocked. Crewkint, everyone heals 20%. Wow, that is a big targeted heal. Still, I think I'm going to want to de-stress. Okay. Right, you get to wear the amazing Berserk Mask of bonus crit speed. You don't get healed as much. I mean, I'm assuming this increases the damage he deals. So he's going to go much faster, crit a lot more, and do more damage. I mean, if he gets to 100% stress, he's not getting a virtue. The minus 33% healing received is really poor. And yet, I think I'm okay with this. This increased scouting chance, which I'm a big fan of. Just pure speed and dodge, which is okay. Yes, you want the evasive incense. And undo this. I realize we're tanking your speed, but we're going to stack more scouting chances. I might leave your slot empty here. Don't need healing to kill him fast enough? That is true. I mean, I've got 3 very rare trinkets that I'm not using. I don't know. Let's do it. Especially getting, like, more bleed resistance on people will be kind of nice for our heals. But you only have 10% bleed resistance. So that might be a good example. Like, maybe the negative healing trinket is a bad idea. Because I think... Actually, I don't remember if they bleed us in this dungeon. I think they blight us and maybe disease us. Bleed resist is good in the cove. I think what I'll do is I may drop this mask and instead give us the bleed resist. Because, first of all, Teller here didn't have much, and I think bleed is something in this cove. And secondly, this way, you're going to be less screwed by being healed by the Occultist. I mean, you're still going to get hit by the Occultist bleed more often than not, but it's not so bad. Actually, I say that. Now, the Occultist bleed is what, 50%? 70%. Okay. I like it. Take a look. Our scouting chance is up to 45%. We do start with 3 of these jars. Now, we will be getting rid of them pretty quick, hopefully. But yeah, our inventory at the start is going to be kind of rough. Now, for the cove. And again, I think I'm going to start a spreadsheet at some point to like track provision usage and various things. Oh yeah, this is the one that's got the coral, where medicinal herbs can be used to remove negative quirks. So we're gonna like want to save our final medicinal herb if we can. But I think there's quite a lot of little curios that use it. A lot of shoveling to do here for clams and things. And yeah, there's some bleeds. I'm gonna grab like 3 bandages, gonna be okay. 1 holy water because there's a thing that can use it. All right. I think that's kind of okay-ish. Now we gotta make sure we've got food and torches. So bringing a stack and a half of each one of these, which has proven to be overkill, but you know, not so bad, right? Coven has skill has some bleeds. No higher tier it does, and that might be part of it too. Maybe there's not as many bleeds right now, but I don't know. We'll bring it. We got all these glands. I think this is okay. Yeah, these are a quest item. So we got to use the pineal glands, squirt them out on some things. Overkill is always enough. I agree with that logic. You know what I feel, though, is after this is done, I feel like a good thematic continuation, weirdly, is almost like going into Battletech again. And mostly just any excuse I can to play more Battletech, I'm happy about. But I mean, you're going into these things with groups of 4. People could die anytime. You're trying to, like, create your party composition that, like, synergizes well with each other, but also covers various weaknesses.
The flopping fish-like
and anyway, overkill makes me think of
the warding sigils.
Okay, yeah. Teller's level 0, so he's going to stress out in this dungeon run. That's just the way it's going to be. We got our scouting check right away, which also reveals a trap. We got a critical scout. No secret rooms or anything like that, which I've still only ever seen one of, and I didn't even know it was a thing until, I think it was 2 weeks ago we saw the secret room. It's a trap! So, 50, 90, 70. Alright, so we're going to disarm over here. When are you going to stream Federations? Well, right now we got a Let's Play for Federations and still ours. So, I tend to only either have a Let's Play or a stream going on. Oh, especially of the same game. We'll have to restack those torches soon. Maybe what I should do is if I do this and then move the big stack of torches to the back, that way when I hit T for torch, I think it'll use from the first stack in the list. What's our mission? Oh yeah, it's just to squirt juice on all the wards. No wards, no wards, no wards. So I think we can just keep going straight. It might be worth poking into... Wait. Oh! Am I so happy I moused over this? This is a quest location, not a curio. Okay, these 2 are curios. So I have to go east. Oh, damn. I would have missed that, gotten to the end and been like, wait, what? Damn. Unless there's more than 3. Okay, so we're going to move in this direction. Protective ward, quest, pineal gland. Hooray! The next hero is just a torch, so there's not really any reason to do it, and I don't think there's any reason to go for the battle, so we're just going to back up now. Okay, and then we're going to just move forward here. Wow, that is huge. And we're going to get a fight. Their surprise. I'll retorch our light up
here.
The
match is struck. A blazing star is born.
I mean, I could uppercut someone for a stun, which might be a good idea. Okay, what are our chances of killing? We'd have to roll max damage or crit for a kill. which seems fairly unlikely. They're all the same, so come hither and stuff. I mean, yeah, it will mark someone, but I don't think it makes much of a difference. Uppercut won't kill anyone, but they only have the 10% stun resist. We have 110, so it's 100% guaranteed to stun if we do this. So I think that's probably a good idea. And you are Eldritch. So I could revenge. I could armor myself. Should mark me, but give me resistances to huge things. I can intimidate. I think we just go for the chop. You can see here, look, 10 to 20 damage. Like,
Decimated.
the leper. This is a level 0. Oh, achievement. And we slew the evils that lurketh. What did I get that achievement for? Oh, defeat 100 eldritch enemies. Oh, okay, cool. I'm gonna snipe this guy who's not stunned. We do have to roll pretty high to get the kill.
Press this advantage.
There we go.
Give them no quarter.
Stun there. I mean, he's gonna get to act, but it's only a single one who got to take an action. Ceiling spaghetti. If I yank you, it's not gonna be a kill. Although you're not the one who was stunned. We killed the one who was stunned, so let's just do this. We know you can't attack us this round. We only have to worry about this guy. Plus, I was gonna say, these guys are pretty fast at a 6. And indeed there, he would have just acted. Ow. Taking a lot of damage from these guys, though. Do I want to drop a heal? Only one of them's gonna go, so yeah, you're down by 9. It's not very impressive, but I guess it'll have to do. Well, we should kill one.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
And now, I'm just set up a revenge. Actually, probably what I'll do is... Yeah, so I mark... I think I'll just withstand, which will mark me. But give me defenses. He might go before we get the kill and we'll draw more heals, but hopefully... Now he'll attack back. Boom! Dodged! Excellent. Okay, can we... Alright, this will work out fine. I'm going to do this, which won't kill you. A little heal on you. Perfect. Weird reconstruct yourself for a whole 1. Alright, now finish him.
As the fiend falls.
No need to stun on surprise round. That is inaccurate, Gloria Moon. Because, unless you kill them. But the surprise round... So they still get to act in the surprise round. They act at the end of the round. So stunning still makes sense in a surprise round. If you're not going to kill them, which sometimes you will, sometimes you won't, it's good to stun one person, kill the others, and then at the end of the round, the surprise wears off, and they try to go, and then, oh, surprise, you're stunned. Haha, suckers. Torched.
A handsome reward. For a
And
task
the room,
well
lights
performed.
okay, situation's fine, we have some extra food, it's an empty room, so that's gonna be okay. Go Scout? Go Scout. Ooh, it's a nice far distance scout too. Curio. Okay, so no quest items over there. So we can just move forward. Curio's just a torch. Womp womp.
If only treasure could
The
staunch
2 fish in the
flow
back
of
can't hit your front 2 heroes. The 2 in the
otherworldly
back can only
corruption.
hit your back 2. Yeah, okay, but it's like almost too much spoiler information for their moves. Yeah, I mean, we have to hit that button. Retorch, because we keep our scouting chance high. Quest items be inside of rooms? Yeah, I think so, but I think it would tell us if they were. I mean, as far as we can tell, these rooms are just plain empty. Only backpack. Where's the eerie coral or whatever? Oh, we're gonna drop the journal page. I want to get rid of some negative traits, man. Torch up. Empty room. Love the art style in this game. Yeah, me too. You know what I really like? The game I just did the sponsored video for, Legend of Keepers. I really like the art style in there. The sort of hand-drawn pixel art and animation, I think is very sexy. So we're here. It's gonna be Curio, Battle, Quest. So we're actually going to finish the dungeon when we get to the next room. So again, we're in a situation we can choose to camp afterwards to eliminate any extra stress we may have picked up. And we're basically fine now. We might actually want to continue, because the Curos in this could be the clams. I think what we might do is we'll just push on for now, and we might rest afterwards before we go. So we'll just press on for now. I think it's weirdly like the safer one. I don't think resting really gives us anything right now. It's not going to be a big boss fight, so we know we don't need to stack a bunch of buffs before we get into it or anything like that. Barnacle crusted chest, I'm assuming... Oh yeah, I think you can use a key, but I think, yeah, you scrape off the barnacles with the shovel, get the loot, and there we go. Well, we're not going to run much longer.
The light,
Do this and
the
just
promise
ditch
of
torches.
safety.
I think so. So there's going to be a fight. I'm okay with our situation. Yep. Questing for coral. Coral! Well, that's a lot of extra damage. And he gets to go right away. So they get to buff and go immediately before us, which just feels rude. I mean... So I could yank this guy forward. We could hit him with various things. He hasn't acted yet. I think the thing to do is first we uppercut him. Plus, if we send him backwards, it might make the shaman a little bit more vulnerable. Eat it. There we go. We could heal. Abyssal Artillery is not much sense. Demon's Pull, there's not much sense. I think we just maybe just stab at this guy.
Obliterated.
That works for me. We could bring them both down potentially within kill zone. We could also drop a little baby heal on someone. I think I'm going to bullet them, because I think it's going to mean they should be killable next time. He just tried to go, but he's stunned. And now we can just chop either one of these. As long as we hit, which admittedly is only 70%, we will kill him. Or we'll crit and hit him for 30! This is a level 0 leper, by the way. No skill or weapon upgrades whatsoever. Death machine. Oh man, if only we had blind shot, we'd be able to do some... Oh wait, I can still heal. Oh, so I'll just do that. And the leper even has a self-heal. We don't have it. But Solemnity. Self-heal and de-stress at the same time. Should probably unlock it. I'm like, well, let's wait until the brief levels up, right? Lepers, man.
This
All right.
expedition at least promises success.
I mean, the citrine's not worth much. We could probably assume we're not going to need the holy water at this point. Although, why don't we just deal with our... Where's our food? Oh yeah, there's some extra 4. Nom nom. Nom nom. Grab. There we go. Ward is now lit. And I'm assuming there's going to be a fight with the ward here. Citrina's trap treasure. Yeah, I know. It's not worth much as a full stack, although it's better than, 4 food, which we can't sell. Stress wave! Spearfish. God, these guys are fast! Oh my god, they're so fast! Like, needs surprise in this dungeon more than any other. This big guy, the Guardian. Okay. I think this is a great opportunity to Abyssal Artillery, since they're both Eldritch. We hit a couple of dudes, including one we probably want to prioritize killing, the Shaman here. Sky Tentacle them. Or Sky Spaghetti, as they say. Lepers are amazing as long as they hit, yeah. So if you can get lepers with, like, accuracy boosters, that would be really nice. Oh, steady is the stress. Oh, so we did lose steady on someone. Losing that does actually suck on the other person. But look at this. Teller, actually, should probably consider you ++. Well, let's see what happens at the end of this run. I can see it very likely that you might ++ yourself. We could try to stun this guy, because he hasn't acted yet. I could yank him in the back. Although with 8 hit points, I think actually there's a really good chance that we can just kill him with the Arbalist. I think what we're going to do is we're going to uppercut this guy. There you go. Sniper shot in the back. It's only 50-50.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
And then, yeah, we'll just leprify as long as we hit. He did.
Eradicated.
Eradicated. He just tried to go. See? Stunning on the surprise round. Worthwhile. Especially, you can end up in a situation because they go last in the round where they're surprised, right? And if they have a high speed, they could go last in the surprise round and then first in the second round, so they basically act back to back. very, very dangerous. You get just bursted down in a way that might be unexpected. This guy is fast. We could potentially kill him before he goes, but I think the best thing to do is just to punch him in the face and guarantee he can't hit us before we go. And the big guy's at least slow. See, he was just about to go. He would have done damage to us. Success. You're down. You are down 10. On the other hand, I could have started applied some damage to this guy. Ah, but he's got 33% protection. Okay, deal. The hashtag name thing is to get entered into the draw for your name in the game. Early stealth. I'll just hit him. Now, he hasn't gone yet. Man, we can't kill him. And I have no other actions. I mean, on a crit, which is 13% chance, there's a chance we kill him. Alright. That was really good. Oh, you're setting up a guard. Okay. Guard this.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them.
Yeah, there's no reason to spam name more than once. In fact, it can just get you banned. So, don't do that. Once you said it one time, you're in the draw. Don't worry about it. So, the problem with the leper is we can't hit this guy with that. We could buff ourselves, we could shield ourselves. I could intimidate, which technically does a little bit of damage. And nothing else really. Well, I don't know. Whatever. Might actually bring you into a kill zone. Let's give you a little whack. Do we want to drop a heal right now? You're only down by 5.
A trifling victory, but a victory nonetheless.
All right. Do we want to push forward a little bit more in the hopes of finding... Yeah, it's only 1 bleed damage. In hopes of maybe finding an eerie thing. Because it's a pretty long term. Normally, if it's just treasure, I'm like, don't bother. Because we could just start another dungeon run. But I think we will put... I think I'm going to rest here.
Circle in the dark. The battle may yet be won.
Still have plenty of food. We'll do that just to strip a little stress away. So, I think Unspeakable Commune was our only way to prevent an ambush. Which will then generate some stress, but that'll be okay. Okay. Unspeakable Commune. Go. So he'd hurt himself, although we could heal it up. The thing is, it's actually not that much stress. But this will remove all of it. Alright, tell you what, I'll quarantine. We'll take the speed. We'll heal you and remove the bleed. There we go. And we're down to 1, which does allow me to do Abandon Hope, but I'm not going to do that. Okay.
The way is
guys are
lit.
social
The
distancing.
path is clear. We require only
March
the
forward.
strength
Now, we didn't
to
get a
follow
scout,
it.
so we don't know if there's going to be a trap. Which would be a little bit annoying. Is this what we came here for? We continued to find an eerie coral, and we did. Coral! Alright, so this will remove a negative trait. This can include these lock traits as well, though this one's not too terrible. Hyromania kind of sucks. Fear Mankind's pretty annoying too. Who do we do it with? This is the only lock trait, but it's not actually one that I find to be much of a problem. I'm honestly wondering if we just get rid of Krukin's Fear of Mankind. Zolix says Fear of Mankind is the worst. Mankind, it's guaranteed. Yeah, I kind of agree with it. Because it's a pretty annoying one, and we know it's going to get rid of it. I mean, it's not locked. It wouldn't be that expensive to remove. No, I think that's a swell idea. Let's go to the next room and hope we get a scout. And then what we might do is bail at that point. This is quiet, a little too quiet. A lot of stress nukers are human. Ah, I see what you're saying. So the bonus stress from humans is particularly bad. I think we'll end now. It's going to be pretty clean. Only one person with any stress whatsoever. I do have a lot of torches and inventory space. Yeah, you know what? Chat has encouraged me to be greedy. But chat would never lead me astray, would they? And cause me to make more poor decisions in games, right? I'm really unhappy you didn't get a scout. If we'd gotten a scout,
Finding the
I'd have been like
stuff is only
100%
the
sure
first
we
test.
push on.
Now it must be carried home.
Mostly I'm worried about hitting a bunch of annoying traps. At least we got the surprise on our side here, which is good. Again, we can't kill all these guys, so what we're going to do is we're going to start with an uppercut. There you go. Remove one from the equation. We don't have to worry about killing him.